Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be tier 4ing Dr. Doom. The game has been stale recently, so I decided why not tier 4 Dr. Doom. I have a pretty decent build on him and I've had him at tier 380 for a long time now. So yeah, I just decided I might as well tier 4 him. He's gonna be useful for me in PvP and is gonna improve my PvP roster. So I decided let me just go ahead with him. Even if he isn't good enough or up to the standards, I think in the future when the Avengers Doom comes out next year, we'll be able to utilize him a lot better. So regardless, we have him at tier 4 now. I didn't even bother testing him at tier 380 given it's been a while since the new uniform came out, and a lot of you probably know how well he does or how bad he is in this case. So yeah, this is the build. I have a 4-star artifact, but it's not necessarily needed for a PvP build because his kit already has a revive, and I'm using him with the mighty CTP of Authority. Authority goes well with this kit, but I think you can also use a Conquest. So yeah, we're going to be using this team and we're going to be taking him in Timeline Battle first. So his counter-attack skill is number 2, however it does not have any heal. So when it does not have any heal, he struggles to survive as well, and being the second skill, it's harder for him to deal enough damage as well. So yeah, as you can see, I tested him out against Null Sentry team and he was struggling to take out the Agent Venom. His damage is pretty low and I was wondering if I should try him out with the Greed, but his survivability is already pretty bad, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. So here you can see Null actually just annihilates him. It's actually pretty sad to say that. So yeah, another game. This time we're again stuck against the Agent Venom. You just don't deal enough damage, or here you can see he almost died as well. If I didn't trigger his 5th skill manually, he would have probably died to Agent Venom. So it just goes to show that his usability in Timeline Battle is absolutely abysmal, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend you to build him for Timeline Battle. And on top of that, he's a very expensive character, so like a lot of people will not have access to him, and even if you do, it's a very big investment to actually tier for him now, given he's not that good right now. So I don't know why Netmarble did this to him. God Emperor is like the ultimate form for Dr. Doom, but they made this uniform pretty lame in my opinion. Like, look at this picture. Like, he's sitting on a bear and it looks absolutely insane. I've had this as my wallpaper for the longest time ever. So yeah, it just goes to show that how sick of a character he is, about how underappreciated he is in this game. So yeah, here you can see he was very close to taking out the sentry. However, he did die because he wasn't able to deal the final blow, and his survivability is so low that he just gets annihilated instantly. So yeah, that just goes to show that yeah, Timeline Battle is just not his cup of tea. This is the last battle I'm gonna test him out against, and yeah, the sentry like absolutely annihilates him. The counter attack is not good enough and it does not deal enough damage. Healing is also abysmal. So yeah, just Timeline Battle, let's just forget it. So we move on to Team Arena Battle. Here I expected him to do a lot better, but here also his survivability is a massive issue. I might have to test him out with like a brilliant authority for him to actually be useful, but here we are. He loses to a Null team. Like, it was pretty obvious that was gonna happen, but yeah, we try him out against a Sentry team. Here he keeps he survived for a little bit before getting one-shotted by Sentry, and then he revives and gets defeated almost instantly. He wasn't even able to take out like the Emma on the other team. So here we're gonna test him out against Adam Warlock team. The team is pretty weak because it's like a double support Adam Warlock team, and you can see Doom gets insta one tap, and then we're actually able to take him out with the help of Thanos. And then at the end, when it's a 1v1, he struggles to deal enough damage and trigger his counter attack and dies. Now we're up against another Adam Warlock team. Hopefully we're able to take him out this time, but as you can see, his survivability is shaky, and when Adam Warlock revives, he triggers his 5th skill and actually gets Dr. Doom. So here we were actually able to take Adam Warlock out. So this is a very common team, Silver Surfer, Carnage with a support. I am not expecting him to defeat this team because this is probably like the second best team, but he did decently. He did some damage to Carnage and Silver Surfer, but he died eventually. Yeah, this is also a good team, Wolverine and Magic with their immortality. As you can see, Doom really doesn't stand much of a chance, but when he revived, he triggered the counterattack and Ghost Rider helped him to take out Magic and Wolverine. Again, we're taking it on our null down support. I don't have high expectations from this, but we're still able to survive a decent amount of time before actually just getting annihilated. And for the final battle, we're taking on a Sentry double support team. I'm not expecting him to even take down one of his lives. Our Ghost Rider tries his best with the immortality, but they both eventually just fail. And then finally, the reason why this video took a long time, I was waiting for Dr. Doom to be out of the debuff in Otherworld Battle. Otherworld Battle is, in my opinion, where his value shines the most, given there are a lot of characters that get restricted every week. So whenever he is not restricted, you'll find a lot of people using him. But still, he struggles against the top metas, given this week there is no restrictions. And we ended up losing the game, and he barely contributed to this battle. So yeah, let's take him into another battle. Hopefully this time around he's able to survive a little longer. I'm putting him at the back of my lineup so he has the cooldown reset and he can actually deal enough damage, or like, you know, actually trigger his skills before actually getting one tap. So yeah, he comes into the battle and then gets one tapped instantly. That's probably due to Silver Surfer's reflect, but yeah, he survives a lot better this time and we're actually able to win. So you can see when he's contributing, it's actually influential to our victory. And then yeah, this final battle. Actually, it seems like our team is doing a pretty good job themselves. Yeah, he comes in and gets insta one tap, and then he survives a little bit before actually getting annihilated by Null. So yeah, that just goes to show that Doom isn't really worth it at the moment, but given he is one of my favorite villains in Marvel, I don't really regret tier 4ing him. And on top of that, there's also some future value, given the Doom Avengers is gonna come out in 2026, which is right around the corner. That ends the video. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know if you think I made a mistake tier 4ing him right now. Leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I am going to be making videos on the upcoming update in the coming days. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.